Taking a look at Philadelphia. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and Kevin, things are starting to get a little bit out of control for him. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
Pass to Beverly. Shoots over Melton. They get it back. Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on. This is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
Pass to Melton. Here's Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Harden, so versatile offensively. He initiates. He can play off the ball. He can beat you in transition. He's going to get his points. You can bet on that.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Harris. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Craig. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Right wing. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 6.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly failing.
And finished off by LeBron.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Here's Tucker. Puts it 5 from 18. And again, it's Philadelphia.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Here's LeBron. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, the whole floor is wide open for LeBron. I mean, he's got just the right kind of touch for those mid-range shots.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now, here's Tucker after LeBron James's miss. Pass to Tucker. For 3, Harris gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. When Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it. Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harold does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
Here's Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
And, you know, it's a tall task. Great offense tends, in most cases, to beat great defense. They've got their work cut out for them.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Milton. Pass to Nunn. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Kendrick Nunn.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Here's Davis. The shot misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Thibault can't get it to go. Here's Westbrook. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has...
The 76ers, 22.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And the basket is good. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
You know, with his hard charging style, Harden has to be able to finish through contact, and he's learned how to do that with his skill and strength. No problem for him. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Philadelphia leading by 11. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes, too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
Man, is it easy to remain in awe of the greatness of LeBron James. Clark, this is a guy that just doesn't seem to age. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really one of the remarkable runs in the history of sports in my mind, quite honestly, Kevin, on and off the floor. We know he spends a lot of time and money to keep his body in peak shape. He yet is still not showing any real signs of slowing down. We know Father Time is undefeated, but I'll tell you what, LeBron is giving it a run for its money. Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Korkmaz. And it's sent back by Bryant. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And stolen by James. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Back to Korkmaz. Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Here's Bryant. He trains the quick shot. The 76ers leading by 14. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The offensive rebound. Back to Harden. With the drive. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Harrell. Out to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. On the way, Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harris has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Philadelphia. Pass to James. Some solid defense from Harris.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly.
Oh! Wow!
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Knocked loose. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers trail by 21. Here's LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Crosses over, and the layup is up and in.
Nice dribble move that time by Schroeder. He's got a little bit of playground in his game. Most guys do, though.
Harden looking it over. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
The kick out to LeBron. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Comes up empty down low. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Over to the left wing. Outside, House. Stolen by none. Here's Westbrook. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
51.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the wing, James. A beautiful reverse layup. LeBron got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
The 76ers leading by 22. Here's Tucker. Misses the three. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me...
Oh, what a finish!
Good. And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skill. The defense looking completely lost out there.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
76ers moving the ball around. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
An effective playmaker and a more efficient scorer, Harden continues to be a highly productive player.
And Embiid with the block. It's Harden with the drive. Embiid misses the follow-up. James right side. And the rejection by Embiid.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
For 3, Harris. And they'll get another chance. The 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good. James.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Back to Harden. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Walker. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
It's Harden with the drive, and the layup is good. Harden's got 24.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters, help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Down low. Here's Tucker. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Boy, if you had the word grinder in the dictionary, P.J. Tucker might be right next to it. His energy and effort and selflessness, contagious.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And Philadelphia making a change here. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Embiid. Here is House. Here's Milton. Lets the three fly. And Embiid is right there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Milton. The shot. Second shot opportunity. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. And Thybulle sends it back. Milton with it. Picked up by Brown. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Pass to Thybulle. Back to Milton. This one for three. And the three ball is good. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Philadelphia with a huge
79.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see it.